friends, welcome back to Sunday School here at First United Methodist Church. Jackson and I are super glad that you are joining us this morning. We're reading one of my favorite stories, Jackson.
Actually, that's my book.
Well, yeah, it is your book. Thanks for sharing with everybody in Sunday School. We're reading one of Mommy's favorite Bible stories today. It's from the New Testament. Can you say that?
New Testament.
Yeah, and that's the 27 books. How many books?
27.
27 books in the end of the Bible that tell the story of the life of Jesus and the birth of the church and the stories about when Jesus is coming back. This story is found in the Gospel of Matthew. Remember, there are 4 Gospels. Do you remember what they are? No, that's okay. Matthew, can you say that?
Matthew.
Mark.
Luke.
And John.
John.
And the Gospels tell the good news of Jesus Christ. Let's say them again together. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Good job, guys. This story is from Matthew, chapter 8, verses 23 through 27. You can also find it in your Spark Story Bible. If you don't have one of these, let your Sunday school teacher know, and we'll be sure to give you one. Like Jackson said, it's his favorite book, and we read it every morning at breakfast, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This story is called A Storm. See the pictures, Jackson?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jesus and his friends, the disciples, met by a lake one day. They were going to go fishing together. Do you like to go fishing? Yeah. Creak, creak. The fishing boat rocked as Jesus put one leg over the side of the boat and pulled himself in. "Follow me," Jesus said to his disciple friends. One by one, they climbed into the boat. Finally, they pushed off from the shore. Jesus and his friends talked and laughed in the boat. Do you think they had a good time?
No.
No, you don't think so?
No.
Well, it says they were talking and laughing in the boat. They told stories about all the fish they caught on this lake. "What was your best fishing trip, Jesus?" one of his friends asked. But Jesus did not answer. He was sound asleep. Can you make a snoring noise? Yeah, he was sound asleep. Gray clouds came into the sky and pushed out the sun. The boat rocked harder now. The first raindrops came. Plop, plop, plop. How do you think they felt?
Sad.
Sad because it was raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was just a big wave.
It was just a big wave. Let's see what happens next. The disciples held their cloaks around them as the rain fell harder. Brr! The rain was cold and the wind was blowing strong against their skin. The waves came over the top of the boat. Splash! Thunder and lightning all around the boat. Jesus' friends yelled, "We shouldn't be out here on the lake." What do you think the thunder sounded like? What do you think the lightning sounded like? How could Jesus sleep? Flashes of light and gusts of wind came every second. Jesus' friends couldn't wait any longer. They shook Jesus awake. Help us, Jesus, they cried. Jesus opened his eyes and saw the fear on their faces. "Why are you so afraid?" he asked. Jesus stood up in the boat and lifted his arms. Can you lift your arms? Jesus said, "Peace, be still." And in an instant, waves lay down on the lake. Clouds made a space for the sun. The raindrops stopped, and there was silence instead of thunder. Jesus' friends stared at each other. "Did you see that? Jesus saved us. We're alive. We survived that awful storm." "Thank you, Jesus." Jackson, what did you like about that story?
The part where they survived the storm.
The part where they survived the storm?
Yeah.
How do you think they felt when Jesus calmed the storm?
Happy.
Happy. Guys, our memory verse, the verse that's supposed to help us remember what this story was about, comes from Matthew chapter 8, verse 27. And it's a question. It says, "They were amazed," the disciples were, saying, "What sort of man is this, that even the wind and the waves obey him?" Well, we know the answer to their question, don't we? The sort of man he was Jesus, the Son of God. And he doesn't just calm the storms out on the lake for the disciples a long time ago. He calms the storms in our life too. When there's a storm of worry in our heart, or a storm of anxious thoughts, or a storm of fear, or a storm of doubt, he can calm those storms for us. Jackson, do you ever get afraid? No? What are some things you are afraid of?
Monsters.
Monsters? How about when it's really windy upstairs in your room? Yeah, you don't like that, do you?
No.
No. You know what we always talk about, though? When you're scared and you need Jesus to calm the storm in your heart, you know what you can do? Let's do it together. Take your hand, put it on your heart. Can you feel your heartbeat?
Yes.
Can you feel yourself breathing?
Yes.
You know what your heartbeat can remind you? That Jesus is there, knocking right inside. And no matter what's going on, he's there with you. And when you pray and when you ask him, "Help calm the storm in my heart," he'll be there for you and remind you just how much he loves you. So guys, remember, Jesus calmed the storm a long time ago, and he can still calm the storms in our lives today. We hope you have a great week, and we'll see you back at Sunday school. Bye, friends.
There have been times my heart was sad. I felt like everything was bad. But God sent me a friend I could talk to, who had been through some really hard things too. They shared with me this simple fact: He comforts us. He comforts us. So we can comfort others the same way He does. He comforts us. He comforts us. So we can comfort others the same way He does. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. There have been times my heart was sad, and I felt like everything was bad. But God sent me a friend I could talk to, who had been through some really hard things too. They shared with me